Welcome to Matt's Mindful Meals. Today is a special day, and it's a day I've been waiting for best part of 3 weeks. Some of you have seen on the internet already that Firebox Stove have put out the FREESTYLE Modular system, and it's going to come out at the beginning of March to buy on a Kickstarter scheme. So you'll probably be able to get your hands on them maybe late March, early April. However, mine's arrived. So thanks to Steve and everybody at Firebox Stove, and I hope, Rochelle, that you get better really quickly. This has been on a massive journey. So Firebox Stove is based in Utah, over in the US, and I live in the northern Scotland. So this was posted on the 29th/30th of January, and it arrived today. So I've done a bit of looking on the internet, and that's 4,500 miles. And the amount of time it's taken me by USPS to get here, it's had, well, let's say it's left Firebox Stove, got to Utah, everything was great, got off to San Francisco, then went to Los Angeles, and USPS managed to lose it in Los Angeles. Then they found it again, sent it back to San Francisco, then sent it back to Los Angeles, then sent it to Heathrow, then it went to Coventry, Manchester, then here. So I've done the maths, and it worked out that this thing on average has travelled at 8 miles an hour. You can do that on a shopping bike. Anyway, enough of that. I'm really chuffed it's here. Let's have a look what comes in the box. So what have I got on the here? The pan lifter, they're really handy. Everybody's seen, the first one of these I think was a Trangia one. Now these are like the Trangia ones, but on steroids. They're far better made, anodized, black and red. Great piece of kit. And I don't think you can ever have enough. They do a shorter one, but yeah, that's the perfect size. You've seen me using these on me Ultimate Cook set. Brilliant piece of kit. And they're just manufactured so well. Loved them. So thanks. I don't know what, the packaging's really cool as well, but maybe I'm just a bit weird. So I don't throw these away. I keep them in my shed with all my outdoor gear. That can go. So grills. Now, as I said, it's a modular thing, so you can make loads of different shapes with it. So I should imagine that's going to be, well, I don't know. We'll figure out, won't we? A round one, a hexagon one, so that's going to be 1, 2, that's only going to be the 6 sides, and then a long one. I've got an idea for this one. I'm thinking I'm going to be maybe cooking a trout or something on this, or maybe hot dog sausage, but the trout is the one I'm really looking forward to do. Now that'll be in a few weeks. How cool's that? Now, before I got this out, I went and got one of my fire. I've got 2 of these, the G2 one, the Generation 2 stainless steel ones. So it comes in a similar bag to that. More cool boxes. More cool boxes. And some of the biggest fire sticks I've ever seen, but we'll get on to them a bit later. So as you see, you obviously know this is the first time I've actually got hold of my hand on this. Seen a few other people who've got them, and I'll put the links to their video in my description a bit later. But wow, at this point, I'll just get hold of my Nano that I've got. So I think it's a similar idea from the Nano, that you pop it open and you can put everything inside there to have the file in there so it doesn't burn while it's on. So instructions, very important for the instructions of this one, I believe. So some people have been looking at saying, what do you get if you buy the kit? Now, I don't know whether it's going to come as 2, that you get them together, or whether you buy them as 1, and if you want to, then you can go and buy the other one on top of that. I don't know. But if anybody does know, let me know. So first thing I can see is let's go for the size comparisons. I'll tell you what, I'll put that down and I'll see what's in this one first. So you've got 4 fire sticks, but it's held together with an elastic band. Then you've got a grill plate, a small grill plate. A larger grill plate. So maybe the one at the bottom is the same shape as the box, because you know, if you know anything about fireboxes, they're not quite square. They're off square, so they can fold them up better. My stuttering's coming back because of that long COVID I got. So the fire sticks. So these fire sticks are about 1 inch or so shorter than the original ones, but I'll compare them in a minute. You get 4 of those. And this is the thing I've been waiting for ages. Cool. Okay. So I should imagine we use the pins, fire sticks to keep this in the right place. If you want to put maybe a trangia in there, or use it as a normal wood stove. If you're using a wood stove on stone, etc., and stuff that's not going to burn, you wouldn't need to put anything under the bottom. So you can potentially use that as a small grill plate at the top. But I know on the deluxe kits that you get with the normal fireboxes, you get the extended grill. So you probably cook steaks and stuff like that on there. So what I'll do, I'll put my dogs are going nuts, probably postman. They'll calm down in a minute. I've got 3 little West Highland White Terriers. Probably going to take them on a camp with me at some point. But with them being terriers, they're not the most well-behaved dogs on earth. They look cute, but they are little terriers. So, that's the Nano. That's one of the FREESTYLEs. So, I would say about 1.5 times bigger than this. Bear with me. Take this apart. Now this is filthy because I use wood on it. Okay, so don't know how you're going to see this. So there's the daddy one, and then maybe mummy bear, and baby bear. So they definitely step up. So this is halfway in between the Nano and the G2. I've not cooked with this yet. That's going to be something for tomorrow. So what I'll do, the other thing I wanted to compare was the little fire sticks, which are here. So the small fire sticks are approximately, would you say that's about 1.5 inches shorter? But I would say maybe 1 inch shorter, or about 3 centimeters, something like that. Now, the beauty with these is that you can connect them together. So you can end up with a standard one. You can take it down so it makes like a triangle, so it's really handy then if you're just making a coffee with an alcohol burner. But then the beauty is, oh, I've got 2. Exactly the same in here, I think. Yeah, exactly the same. Packaging's so cool. So small grill plate, larger grill plate, 4 fire sticks, and then open it up and you've got that. Now, one of the things I've seen on the other videos so far is, let's say on the front of this one, oh, you see the Firebox logo, and then if you come higher up, there's one little dot, 2 little dots, 3 little dots, and 4 little dots. Now that apparently is really important for when you come to make it up into things. Now I've not had a go at this yet because you've literally seen me open it up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go away. Well, I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm just going to switch the video off while I change them around and make a few configurations and then show you the photographs of those and maybe tell you about something that makes it easier for you to do it for yourselves. So bear with me. Have a sip of my coffee. I'll bring you back in a second. Okay, so I'm going to go from the standard, what it's called the standard 4-inch freestyle stove. So remember you've got the 5-inch one, so the 4-inch it's an inch shorter. I'm not too great with converting inches because obviously growing up in Europe and in the UK, everything's been centimetres for me. So this is a standard 4-inch, that's a 5-inch, and I believe that the Nano that we had earlier on is a 3-inch. So the first one I'm going to do is turn this into the triangle torch. Now, this is the way I'm remembering it. Got little instructions in there which are really handy. But triangle's got 3 sides. So you need to remove panel number 3. So remember, the 3 holes there. So pop it on its side. Pull out the pins from there. Now, I've not done this before. Pop that to one side. They slot in quite easy, as you can see. We can now. Then return one of the pins back in. Okay, so that'll be where the smaller fire sticks come in handy. So you'll be able to adjust how high you have your alcohol burner if you're going to have an alcohol burner. So you can put these through at an angle and it'll go in. Now obviously I've not tried this, so I don't know if a Trangia burner will go in there. Actually I've got one in my bag because I was hoping to go out and make some soup this afternoon, so I'll go and do, but it looks too narrow for a Trangia burner. So in here it does say the Tokes Siphon alcohol burner, but I've not got one of those. But going by the amount of times I've used a Trangia, I don't think a Trangia is going to get in, but I'll just make sure. Might be wrong. Give me a sec. No, Trangia burner's slightly too big for that. I've had this Trangia burner for well over 30 years and it's like an old friend. In fact, I've got people who aren't even with us anymore who I've made a cup of tea with in this. So I'll probably, if I'm going to be perfectly honest, when it comes to using my alcohol burner, because of the amount of emotional attachment I've got to this, I'll probably still use my Nano, to be honest. However, there we go. So I'll put this back into the 4 configuration to show how easy. So well, you can time it if you want. Okay, so pull that out. Now these, the places of these, so obviously 2, 3, then 4. So here now that they cut that well that it just slots in so easy. Bring this one in into there. Find my pin. Yeah, so the first person in the whole of the United Kingdom to get one of these was Red Branch Bushcraft. Now I should have had mine the same day, but as we said, it travelled here at like 9 miles an hour and got here. However, this is the first one in the mainland UK. because over if you're in America, the UK is made up of 4 countries: Scotland, England, Wales and Northern Ireland. So Red Branch Bushcraft is based over in Northern Ireland. So yeah, I'm definitely going to claim that this is the first one that's been in somebody's hands on mainland UK. So the plan for me this afternoon is to get this lot put away and then go and have a little bit of mindful time with my mate Dave and have some soup. And then I'll chat more about the way I'm going with this long COVID on that video. Because yeah, things are definitely getting better. But more about on the next video. And yeah, I'm really chuffed with this. So thanks again to the guys at Firebox Stove. Yeah, catch you soon. Ta-ra.